Here we are driving through Yale University because with an acceptance rate of 6.5%, neither one of us was going to be on campus otherwise.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for flying with
BYBA Travel. What to do in Connecticut? Well, we set out to find out, but first we needed to find a place to stay for the night in Hartford. And we've really been consistent lately trying out different types of hotels. So the first stop was the boutique hotel, the Goodwin. So short story, this hotel was originally developed as an upscale apartment building by two brothers, James and Francis Goodwin. From 1881 until now, some pretty notable stars stayed here, like J.P. Morgan, this is his hometown, and several others in his prestigious club. It's really an iconic Hartford landmark, travelers, and with a reasonable price tag of an average of $220 per night, and it does have style. All original fireplaces remain, other built-in wood features were restored, and the guest rooms were pretty spacious, like a mini apartment almost. Take a look. So there are 12 top-rated tourist attractions in Connecticut. We chose only a couple for time. Mark Twain House and Museum was the second stop. Samuel Clemens, aka Mark Twain, was an American writer, funny guy, entrepreneur, and publisher. He was raised in Hannibal, Missouri, actually, which was the inspiration for some of the most popular novels we all read in school, The Adventures of Tom Sawyer, and its sequel, Adventures of Huckleberry Finn. If you have not read those books yet, well, you're probably like 20 or something. Man, I'm getting old. Anyhow, beside becoming a riverboat pilot, I learned that Twain really sucked at investing, you guys. He earned a great deal of moolah, but lost most of it investing in some venture on a complex typewriter. Yikes. I'm sure he'd have been investing in Bitcoin and Ethereum today, right? Well, kudos for his efforts, because after filing for bankruptcy, he ended up paying all of his creditors back before dying, so good job, Mark Twain. I'm sure your ancestors were free to borrow from J.P. Morgan after that. Yeah, I'd have left a bill for sure. But make sure you come check it out yourself, and maybe you'll find some other interesting things about Mark Twain. Now, aside from some pretty cool art, the architecture and parks in Connecticut are also pretty amazing. Since we stayed downtown at the Goodwin, we were able to walk to Bushnell Park. Bushnell Park is the oldest publicly funded park in the United States. Reverend Bushnell planned this park, and he asked his good friend Frederick Olmsted to design it. But Olmsted was designing Central Park in New York at the same time, so Jacob Wiedemann, a Swiss-born architect and landscaper, took on this project. The park has 37 acres of artwork, sculptures, and play areas, including a carousel which was temporarily closed. And it is listed on the National Register of Historic Places, so hopefully the carousel reopens this season. Next stop, Hamden Set Beach. Connecticut's largest shoreline park, it has over 2 miles of beach to enjoy. You can swim, relax, or simply just stroll along the boardwalk picking up seashells. In fact, we went during winter, so we just made a game of it and had a seashell competition. Here's how it works, guys. You walk to a predetermined spot, picking up whatever you think are the best seashells. Do not share with your partner. And then you're going to lay them out at the stopping point to choose who the winner is. So,
we playing who can get the best detail game.
Bam! That's all I got. That's the perfect one. Damn, we picked up one like it.
This one right here, this one better.
This one is the best one.
What? Put that next to this one. Yours is crazy. Look at the colors in there. Yours is like plain white.
No.
What are you talking about?
Flip it over. Which one would you rather live in?
Yours is bigger, but mine got better color. Yours is like white.
No. That's it. That's all I got.
That's like
You was picking up everything.
I was, but this the best one.
Damn! Oh, that's what I was trying to find.
Damn!
You won. You won.
He
This is one of the ones I
He
was trying to
cheated.
find.
That is it.
He bought that one.
That
I did not
is
see him
the
pick
one.
that up. Anywho, again, we just saw a few attractions, but to find more to do, I'll try and put it in the description and maybe you'll have time to see all 12 attractions. Rhode Island. Now, this is where the rich, lucky, and famous live. We saw Superman, went shopping at the mall, and then headed out to see the sun setting on the Atlantic Ocean. Surrounded by the ocean, it comes with a pretty hefty price tag. The median list price in Rhode Island is $419,000, with an average price per square foot of about $210. Can you believe it's still cheaper than Massachusetts? So the Atlantic Beach Hotel was pretty decent, but as for a suite, guys, I found my lobster. But I had to dress him myself with the shoulder pads, so finally not on that nasty bun.
Hold on, I'm gonna get him. Oh. There you go.
For the final part of our trip, the cliff walk. The walk runs 3.5 miles, and about 2/3 of the walk is in easy walking conditions. So the shoreline was brilliant, and they had all of these little caution signs everywhere, letting us know not to go off the path. But what did we do? Yep, we wanted to see the Atlantic in all of its beauty. Check it out. Nevertheless, the walk remains one of the top attractions in Newport and is taken by people of all ages. Current estimates have 250,000 trips made each year. The walk starts at the western end of Easton's on First Beach at Memorial Boulevard, and it runs south with major exits at Narragansett Avenue, Webster Street, and like 6 or 7 more. So if you get tired, just detour on out, or just you can keep east 3.5 miles and end at Bailey's Beach, which is also locally referred to as Rejects Beach. We did not go the entire 3.5 miles because we got tied up with some locals that were doing some blackfishing. We heard some reggae music and decided to go downstairs and see where it was coming from.
In this thing, I see it's got fire.
See, I was just on that family vibe, so I got, you know what I'm saying?
New England hospitality.
For real.
And they did show hospitality. Look at me reaching for a fireball.
Well, I'm gonna drink with you. And you know what it is about it? It's funny because Rhode Island being the smallest state in the country, it's dope because you can go in and drive like half hour and you're in the city and have a little bit of city feel.
Yeah.
But yeah, you drive another 10 minutes and you're like suburbs, you're like here, it's just like Rhode Island has so much for such a little state.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah,
it
it
does.
does.
I'm seeing that.
Rhode Island does have so much travelers. I mean, we're not saying to buy a home here unless you got it like that, but most definitely like, subscribe, and let's go.
Edward Scissorhand.
Get
Cut
that
that.
mug of Steve Harvey.
Whoever this long guy was, cut the heck out of these shrubs.